Hi, good evening, everyone. We are completing. Welcome to the online math class, the most interactive math class online. We are actually completing January 2023 question 3, which was a translation, reflection, rotation question, enlargement. So a nice question because it covers all the topics. So this is easy food for students. So we did the translation part, and now we are moving on to the reflection part. So they ask for the reflection of P in the line y equal to 0. Now we have to go back to the graph to find the line y equal to 0. Now, in this graph, this is the y-axis. So any number on the y-axis, this vertical line, would be, this is my y-axis, would be y. All right, my x-axis is here, horizontal. So let's look at that now. So I'm going to construct a line. Anybody could tell me what this line is? It's passing through 2. All right, I'm passing through 2 on the y-axis. So this line, well, it's already supposed, I wasn't to draw it so far down. But this line is equal to, because it's passing through 2, it's y equal to 2. Everybody okay with that? The line is
Yes, sir.
y equal to 2. Question, what about this line? All right, so the pink line. So let me ask Deandra, well, I wasn't hearing Deandra. Deshaun, what is the equation? So the equation of when you pass through 2 is y equal to 2. So for to 2. So Deshaun, what is the pink line called? Deshaun, what is the pink line called?
Um,
What is it passing through?
the y-axis.
Right? What part? What number on the y-axis? Look at that carefully. What number on the y-axis is it passing through?
-4, -2.
It's passing through. All right, let me
Negative
erase it. Let me erase the line. All right. So tell me, what is the line? I'm drawing the line again. So the line is passing through what? The equation of this line would be what?
-3.
Y equals to minus -3. That's correct. Was a tricky one. Y equals to -3. All right. Now, let's erase these. Given what we just discussed, I want somebody to tell me, given what we just discussed, I want somebody to tell me what is this line? The green line. So notice where the line is passing through here. Notice where the line is passing through, everybody. You have to pay attention. All right. So what is that line, Theodora?
So it will be -5.
So what? Yeah, it passing through -5. So it is.
X.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. X.
X equals -5.
Correct. Yes. That is what I want you to do. I want you to think. So Deandra, if you are listening, it is x equal to -5. Is that okay, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody lost? Not sure how I got that. So I can move on. Let's go again. Let's go again. I'm erasing this. Now, notice that they ask for the line y equal to 0. Notice, let me go back to the question. On the grid on page 9, draw the image of the quadrilateral P after translation in the line y equal to 0. All right, so we want a reflection of P. We want a reflection of P in the line y equal to 0. So let's see that. Let's go back. All right, so I want to draw the line y equal to P. 0, sorry. So if this is y equal to this line here, if this line here is y equal to 1, where would y equal to 0 be? Anybody? If that is y equal to
Where it is
1,
now?
sorry?
Where it is now?
Where is the line y? I want the line y equals to 0. Where is
Yeah,
this
isn't
line?
it the line that already there?
No, this is y equal to 1, but I want y equal to 0.
No, the line in black.
All right, correct. Correct. So you're just going to take this line and put it on the x-axis. I'm going to take the line and put it on the x-axis. So now this is y equal to 0. This is y equal to 0. So we want to reflect. All right, so I have to erase some of these things. So everything fits. All right, so this is my line y equal to 0. Right, so that's y equal to 0. Remember, this is the object, Antonio, this is the object here. This is the object that I'm looking at. And I want to reflect the point. So here what I'm going to do. To make it easy so that everybody can see, I'll call this A, B, C, and D. Now to get point A, Antonio, remember, this is the object, right? And I remember when I was given the illustration, I said that the object point is the same distance from the image. Now, y equals to 0 represents your mirror line. Make a note of that. This paper is in the chat, people. Right, so this is my mirror line. So if this point A here, I have to count that point there. I have to count from the mirror line 1, 2, 3, Jalea, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many points is A from the mirror line, Julia?
7.
7 units. 7 units. So therefore, I must now move 7 units on the other side. I must move 7 units on the other side. So I have to go 1, 2. So this is 1. Here was 1, 2, 3, and so on. But now from the mirror line, that 1, 2, 3, well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this point is here. That's A. So let's erase all the other things. Well, you all know where the mirror line is. All right, so let's do B now. And somebody tell me how many points is B from the mirror line? Y equals to 0. Let me ask Jenny. How many points, Jenny, is point B from the mirror line? Jenny, come on, people, you all do not leave. I can't do this. Jenny. All right, so Naomi, how many points is B from the mirror line? Naomi.
3 points.
How many?
3.
All right, let's check. Let's check. Thank you. Let's check. Hold on. So our mirror line, remember the mirror line, Naomi, is this line here. Y equals 0. All right, that was the mirror line. So check again. How many units? How many squares is B, point B from the mirror line?
So 6.
Right, so 6, correct. So we will need to move 6 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. C would also be 6 points. And last one. Last one. Stacia. How far is D from the mirror line? Stacia.
4.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go in 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then we just put you use your ruler. And this is your image. Antonio, this is your image. All
Yes,
right, this
sir.
is your image, people. So CXC going to give you 2 marks for doing that. You have your object. We did the image under translation. Now we're doing it under reflection. Everybody okay with that? On the
Yes, sir.
loss?
Yes, sir.
You lost?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Because then I'm saying we boy like have to do a PowerPoint. Huh?
Excuse.
Sorry?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. It's me, sir. Being honest, sir, I feel I ought to watch over the video when the class finishes, sir, because I understand in certain points, but not all of it, sir.
Well, actually, I didn't do this as a topic. where I actually go through it step by step. All right, so go through the video again, go through this video, see if you understand. The Saturday night classes are a little accelerated because I'm not going through from scratch and I'm not giving any practice session. Pick up the dipper down inside. That will have to scroll out.
Where?
It's not there. It's not there. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So what I'm saying, people, this point here is like a mirror. I can't really slant it. It wouldn't slant. Let me see. Doesn't really slant. Darius, the mirror line is this line here. This is my mirror. All right,
Yes, sir.
that's right. So you have to check the squares. So if point C is 1, 2, 3 squares, 4, 5, 6 from the mirror line, you have to count again 1 square, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 here, 6 here. 6 squares from C, 6 square from your image. The distance is the same. So that is what I'm saying, Darius. So each point, you have to check the squares to determine what your image is. This is called a reflection. All right, Darius?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what I'm going to do now, we're just going to go on. We are going to go on to. I'm sorry that when I'm going through this topic, I'm going to go through it step by step. But because it's a past paper, I'm just rushing it. So the next question was describe fully a single transformation that maps quadrilateral P onto quadrilateral Q. All right. Darius, what textbook are you using?
Sir, I'm not using no textbook, sir.
Yeah, you need a textbook. You need, I want to recommend to you, if you don't have a textbook, you can use the Raymond Tosi volume 1 and 2. I'm going to take a picture at the end of class and send it on the chat. You could use whatever book you have, but Raymond Tosi 1 and 2 fairly okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Right? You need a textbook. Need. So every time we do the work, you go back and you check and you do some of the questions. You need 2 things though. You need a geometry set, I think about $25 so on. And you need a graph book. So see if you could get those quickly. All right. All right, describe fully the transformation that maps P onto Q. Anybody could tell me what is a transformation? What do you think you will call this? What would you call this P? This is P being mapped onto Q. What you notice about the kite P and the kite Q, what you notice about them? There's something interesting. Yeah. What is so interesting about P and Q?
So it's reflective.
No,
or mirror?
P and Q, not
They have
reflective.
the same dimensions, like the difference
Reflective is
between.
what we just did. Give me it again. Try again, Kiara. Matthias, what you just said?
Like the
What did you say?
proportions are the same. Like the difference between the different lines are the same when compared.
Yeah, but all right, okay,
Which
good.
is
But
enlarged.
that is what I wanted. One is larger than the other.
Oh my goodness.
One is larger than the other one. So we call Q an enlargement. That is what I wanted to hear. So we call Q an enlargement. All right. Okay, Ezekiel. So it's an enlargement. Okay. Jada? Jada, are you hearing me? Jada. Right. So people just remember when it come to class, Jacob, good evening. I mean, you're late, but good evening.
Good evening.
Um, okay. I wanna look at this enlargement. Now, in an enlargement, and I want you to write this down, taking notes one time. In an enlargement, there are three things that you need to look at. How much the structure is enlarged. Number one, how much or by how much. So that's right, let's change this. Well, let's say the shape. This is called the scale factor. All right? By how much is the shape enlarged? Now, it could either get big or get small. If it got big, then it's like 2 times or 3 times the amount. If it got small, then you have a negative value, or it can be like a fraction. All right, a fraction of the other one. Okay, good. So we need to know the scale factor. We also need to know the center of enlargement, number 2. So there are 2 things, 2 main things that you need to know. The scale factor, how large is the object with respect to the image? I want to say that again. How large is the object with respect to the image? Then we must find the center of enlargement. So these are two things that we need to know. All right. Now, there are several ways that we could do this. Now, I want you all to look at the length of each side of the shape. Now, CXC did a good job. So if this is A, this is B, this is C, and D. Let's look at AB alone. And let's call this A prime, B prime. So to find the scale factor, which is the first one, let me erase here. To find the scale factor, we're going to look at the sides of the corresponding sides. Look at...
So you're Robert Thompson.
You'll have to look at it when look at the video, sorry. Look at corresponding sides. Look at corresponding side. So the scale factor K is equal to the side A prime, B prime over AB. So how many triangles? How many triangles is from A prime to B prime? Anybody? How many triangles go from, well, it's diagonal. So we count in 1, 2, 3. How many triangles from A to B?
The tree.
3 units.
3.
3 units. How many triangles? So let's write our 3. How many triangles from A to B? 1. So our scale factor K is 3. So the big triangle is 3 times the size of the bigger one. Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
So can we repeat it one more time, please?
Yeah, I'll do it over. But I'm going to use another side this time. So what we do, we look at corresponding sides to find for our K factor. There's another way to work it, but I'll show you in a bit. So let's call this A, B, C, D. Let's look at D. So D will be B prime, D prime, the length of BD over the correspondence length BD. So what is B prime? What is the length of, this doesn't show, I'm glad that I'm doing BD. If you have a case like this, the triangle, the line does not cut the square properly, don't use it. If the line does not cut the square properly, do not use it. Okay, people? The only one that you're going to use, you could use A and C. They cut the line properly. So you could use that one. So for AB, we're looking at lengths, so I have to use AB. So I'm looking at lengths, so I'm using AB. Hansi, you were out for a good while, man.
Yes, sir. My current went.
Current? Current
Yes, sir.
went? That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So A prime, B prime is three squares diagonally. And you do the same thing for AB. So A prime, B prime is 3 units. So you look for AB, which is only one unit length. And so K is equal to 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. There's another way to work it, but I'll show you that shortly. There's another way to work it, but I'll show you that shortly. We have to use what we call the scale factor. Sorry, we have to use the center of rotation. So I want to show you that. After erase people, the class is being recorded, so you'll get everything. Now, how do we find the scale factor? Now listen, sorry, the center of rotation. Sorry, the center of enlargement. How do we find the center of enlargement? To find the center of enlargement, you could name it, I'm naming my points A, B, C, and D so that you can recognize them properly. So this is A prime, that is the corresponding point, B prime, C prime. I want to find my center of enlargement. Or COF. Now, you would take a line, your ruler, people, you have to have a geometry set for exam, plus a long ruler. So you join A to A, but you extend it a bit. And then you're going to join B to B. All right, so that's not, hold on. Joining B to B. The line must pass through B prime and B corresponding. Now, you don't need to do C to C. Now, all you're interested in, you do 1. Now, note, you see this point here, people? Darius is saying that point there?
Yes, sir.
That is the point that you want. That is called the center of enlargement, this point here, where the two lines intersect. Now, you only need 2 points. But I'm going to do another one just for fun, just to show you, because you don't have time in CXC. So I'm going to join D to D. It will join exactly to that point. Watch carefully. So if you have a long ruler, anybody could tell me what is that point, please? What is the coordinate of that point? Please.
So negative 10, 7.
Negative 10 and 7. This is called your center of enlargement. So that is what CXC wants from you. The center of enlargement and your scale factor. Now, I want to show you all one more thing about the scale factor, how to find your scale factor. Now, we use the length of this corresponding sides. Now we are going to use the distance of the center of enlargement, which is your COE. So this point here right? So from COE to A prime divided by your center of enlargement to A. This will also give you a scale factor. Let's try it. We already know the scale factor is 3. Let's try it. So we counting the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shalomi, how many? How many? From the center
7.
enlargement to point A, someone. How many? How many?
7.
Nah.
9, sir.
9. Everybody agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
It's 9 squares. Right?
Wait, sir, can you repeat that, please?
The distance of the center of enlargement to A prime is 9 squares.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So you're putting down on 9. The distance from the center of enlargement to A, it must be the corresponding A. How many squares? Ezekiel, how many squares? Ezekiel, how many squares?
3.
3. So you're dividing this by 3. 9 divided by 3.
3.
3. So our scale factor is 3. So you know two ways to find your scale factor by using corresponding sides, Darius, or by finding the length of your center of enlargement to the point and its corresponding point. So if we had done that for B, you could have used a ruler and measure it. You could use a ruler and measure it, and you'll get the same answer. All right. Last question. Last question. So, look at the video and review it. Now, the last question, I forgot to tell you all to walk with a compass. Everybody have a geometry set?
No.
Right. So you all will have
So
to
you
buy.
mean like a compass card?
You all will need a geometry set. So I'm going to explain the last one first of all. To explain that needs some explaining. So right, hold on. Everybody knows how to bisect a line. Let's say I have a triangle. All right, let's say I have a triangle. Let me call this triangle um right. So this is my triangle, ABC. All right, so I'm not really good with this software. Hold on. Let's try another one. All right. So I'm going to call this, oops. I'm going to call this A, B, C. Now, if I have another, in this case, we had a bigger triangle. Now, I want to bisect AC. I'm going to bisect. We are bisecting the line AC. How do we do that? The question is, how do we bisect AC? I want to teach you that. So, that's oops. All right, so I'm going to take my compass, but I need to open it just a little more than half of AC. All right, you could do this when you get home, a little more than half, and you're going to make an arc. All right, at C, you put it at A. Oh, why is it not drawing up? Right. So this is called bisecting. This is called bisecting AC. Now, what I have to do now is draw a line through it. Now, you have to take a ruler. So, hold on. I just want to. Right. So this is a little more harder than I think because, of course, I can't get to rotate it. But you're supposed to take a ruler and draw a line. So let's see. So this must, all right. All right, good. All right, so you see how these, this point here and this point here kind of line up? Now, I'm supposed to draw a line here, like that. It's supposed to pass through, then pass through that well. But here is my line, right? It didn't draw that well, right? I'll have to draw it over. Now so I bisected AC. And I am supposed to bisect also A prime, C prime. So I don't have enough space. So I'm just going to bisect AB instead. So let me just ask somebody again, what do I do? So Sienna, open your mic. Sienna, you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Right. So Sienna, I want to bisect A prime, B prime. What do I do first? I take my compass, and then what do I do? After open it, what? What did I say? Anybody help me? Do I open it a quarter, half, or more than half?
A
Huh?
little bit above half.
Thank you. I open it a little bit above half, and then I draw my arc. All right? Oops. That's so. All right, just so. All right. Look trouble. Just so. All right, I'm not sure why this is not. I got it. Supposed to give me it now. Right, people, there's one you're not. I used to use this app before when the syllabus had construction, but I get kind of right. So then I take it now to the next part there. I hope I could control it from it doesn't. We come on, do it for us. So then we make the arc. Why is it not doing the arc? I'm supposed to hold something. Ah. All right, so the once I make another arc where they cut, this is called a bisector. But oh loss, that's one more time. Try. Why is it not marking? CXC don't really bring construction again, but they still bringing it in terms of there's. I'm not sure why it's not oh, here it is. Okay, so once that dot, right. But you all understand what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, so it goes on this point, and once it gets to that point, then loss. Because it's way in the corner, it's not giving me the. And I'm not sure what. Here it goes. Here it goes. Right. So where the two arcs cut, that's your point. That's the point of I don't know what am I doing that causing it to. Right. All right, good. So these 2 points where they meet, this is called. So let me just put a line here. This doesn't work. Let's try it again. Ah, ah, and this is not even exact. All right. So this is the intersection of the arc. This is what I want everybody to see. All right. So you need to purchase a geometry set. There's a good one, I know. I can't remember the name of that good one, but you already need a geometry set, please. All right. I want to just show you the last thing because before we go, I'm moving out of this. This is where the technology is. Everybody going smart board, but I want to show you this before you leave. One more thing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I just want to go back to the question and call that George. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. We're almost done. I'm just going to take 1 minute, 2 minutes to explain from bisecting a line what must be done, and then that will be it for the evening. So that's my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, should come up now. Yep. Right. Now, with this, anybody could tell me, right? I just given all of the answers, all right, because it's late. I'm just show you how to do this. If this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. This would be A people, A prime. This would be B prime, C prime, and D prime. Now, this is called a rotation. It's the same shape, but it just turned another, the orientation. That's what we call the orientation is different. So here we have to do, people, listen carefully. We need to find the center of rotation. Hear this again, center of rotation. I know this was a tough class this evening. To find the center of rotation, we need to bisect CD, and the corresponding would be C prime, D prime, on that way. Now, when you bisect this line, you're going to get a line so. And when you bisect the other one, wherever they intersect is called your center of enlargement. I'm going that over again. Now, to get your center of rotation, COR equals, you have to bisect CD, and then, well, it's not equal, it's not anything over. So you're bisecting CD, then bisect C prime, D prime. Where they intersect, where the line intersect is your C center of rotation. All right, so what I'm going to do on Wednesday, I am going to review everything that I did but I'm going to use a PowerPoint so that you actually can see it. All right. I know we were doing circles, but I just want you all to finish this. It's coming for exam anyhow you take it, and we'll go back to circle. So what I'm going to do on Wednesday, I'm going to go through my PowerPoint on translation. We're going to do some questions, reflections. We're going to do some questions, and enlargements. And we're going to do enlargements, right? So translation, reflections, and enlargement. So I'm going to go through Darius step by step so that you could understand it better. Okay, people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so I'll organize that for you for Wednesday. So Wednesday is a class that you can't afford to miss. So that's it for today. Just now